Hey y'all, it's Amy. I know you're tired. I'm tired too, but nothing's gonna get better until we make it better. So let's just do some tarot about it. Today is Monday. It's 9:45 where I'm at. Uh, Beginning of week 6. So last week I just focused kind of on like self-care and my community, like my family, my partner, that kind of stuff. Felt a little bit better. Felt right. So, kind of curious what the theme of this week will turn into, but so far the message I've gotten is just a reminder to keep going. So, we'll see what needs to come through. Probably have it up there already. Resistance Tarot, week 6. I don't know. This has just kind of been what has evolved for me to read for at times. So, what do we need to know about week 6? What guidance do we need this week as we move forward through this capitalist hellscape? 3 cards at once. Justice. The Lovers. And Temperance. So many cards of like just balance. This card in this deck, especially with Temperance, like notice that, there's like a scale of sorts here. We have 1 large ball and then 4 smaller balls. So like I kind of view this as like this is a 4-pound ball and these are 4 1-pound balls. So kind of this idea of like even when things visually don't seem, they may not visually appear to be in balance because they look different, there still is balance achieved through like components, I guess. The Lovers is a card of choice. And it's kind of that, like, whatever choice you make is a good choice. That's kind of what this card can be boiled down to in essence. And then Justice. This is justice, baby. I don't know why I said it that way, but I did. 7 of Cups on the bottom. That feels significant. Especially with the Lovers out. Like, I think this week is where we come back into equilibrium. That feels like the word for this week. Coming back into balance. And realizing that however we choose to proceed is right for us. However we choose to move through this week is going to be right for us. Especially with that 7 of Cups on the back, there's multiple ways that we could move forward here. Sure, some of them may not be great, but I get this feeling that like however you choose to proceed is okay. And it's right for you. This is a week where I split to the 7 of Wands. Like, this feels like a week where you really need to focus on self-care and coming back into balance with yourself. Okay, can I get more context before I say anything else, please? The Hierophant. Spiritual hygiene is very important. Yes, noted. Got it. I've been getting messages of like, hey, don't neglect us over here. Don't forget, we're in this together. So if you work with deities, if you pray, whatever it is, make sure you're attending to your spiritual hygiene. Make sure you are doing whatever it is that helps you stay in balance spiritually. We're also in Pisces season. I've been too overwhelmed to really dig into the astrology lately, but maybe that's something that'll help me balance out a bit this week. Just kind of get a grasp of what's happening up in the stars, up in the sky. Especially with that 4 of Cups on the back, because in this deck, to me, it's about it. Like, classically, the 4 of Cups is about like boredom, but just from how she's sitting in this deck specifically, it makes me think of meditation. So, if you've been neglecting your meditation, if you've been neglecting just sitting in the presence of the spirits that you honor, okay, it seems silly, but like when I go outside, I say hi to the trees. I say hi to the forest that's like right outside my window because it's there all the time. I may as well make a good relationship with it. Like when I leave my office, I always tell my office good night, and I don't know, something about honoring the spaces in which you exist and honoring the spirits of the spaces in which you exist. That feels important. It's kind of this like broader idea of community. Taking care of your environment, it takes care of you. Maybe that's just part of you just kind of grounding back into your surroundings as well, because that can be an act of self-care, especially like if you're spiraling, if you're just going through it mentally. Grounding back into your environment can be very beneficial. What else needs to be said here? Okay, also just randomly honoring the spirits of the land. Like if you know you live on a piece of land that, you know, indigenous tribes used to live on, honor that. If you know you live on a plot of land that used to be a plantation, honor the spirits of the individuals that once lived there. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm hearing like quick recovery. This is your like quick recovery week. Because we got work to do, but we can't keep pouring from an empty cup. This is our week to refill that cup, Six of Wands, so that we can move forward victoriously. Okay, weird. My partner and I have been playing Civilization 6, and see, I'm the kind of bullheaded one where like I'll just like keep throwing troops at, you know, whatever target we're attacking, because of who I am as a person. But he's more strategic whenever he's going at war with a different civilization, and he'll like, you know, go on the attack, but then he'll back off and let his troops heal. I don't often do that unless he's like, hey, by the way, you may want to heal that person. So I think this is the week, backing off, healing up, refreshing, renewing, restoring, our wells. Queen of Cups on the bottom. Refilling our cups so that we can keep moving forward. Split to the Chariot when I said that. I love this. I love tarot so much. What else needs to be said here? And it's not like retreating because you lost. It's retreating strategically so that you can continue your forward movement. You can continue to put in the work. Yeah, the Two of Wands, like literally the card of planning. This is a strategic move. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, but the Tower in the split. This is a strategic move because if you don't take the time to care for yourself and nurture yourself and encourage those around you to do the same within your community, it's not going to be pretty. Like, things are going to get really rough really fast. You aren't going to have, you're not going to have the energy and the wherewithal to keep moving forward, okay? Taking a rest. Encourage your community members to do the same. I'm not going to say what community specifically, but a local organization that my family is a part of, we actually just had a organization family event where we all went bowling together. None of us were super great at it, but it gave us time to like come together and just have fun during these really dark times. The Chariot and the King of Cups coming out now. If we want to keep moving forward, and we want to keep moving forward with the capacity to give, we have to momentarily pause and give to ourselves, okay? We're not stopping. We are just sitting down for a moment, resting up so we can move forward in a very healthy manner. Because, yeah, emotional intelligence is also knowing when you need to give yourself a rest. So, I love you. Week 6. Let's go. We're in this together. Care for yourself. Keep moving forward. I love you.